Justin, Ford has been making waves recently, and no, it's not because they're sending more memos to their dealers, although the price gouging continues. It's because of the F-150 Lightning Pro. The rave reviews are everywhere online. Thought we'd have a chance to chat about it, learn a little bit from you, your take on the new F-150 Lightning.
The F-150 Lightning Pro is 1 out of every 5 F-150 Lightnings being made by Ford right now. That says something, doesn't it, Zach?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's the working man's truck or woman, working person's truck. And so they're actually producing a lot of them. 20% of the capacity is going towards that. It's impressive.
Yeah, Ford is relying heavily on the success of its base model F-150 Lightning, the Pro. It's supposedly going to start at $39,900, but Zach, you and I know that's not true. We've seen already markups for the Pro trim over $100,000.
Yeah, like there's MSRP means literally nothing now more than ever before. So yes, 39 is a great number, but it's definitely not going to sell at that price point. Especially like the reviews, Justin, are very, very, very positive for this truck. Like there's more demand than supply. That's obvious.
So what does the F-150 Lightning Pro offer?
Yeah,
the base model without the extended range battery, 230 miles of range. That's okay. Payload capacity of 2,000 pounds and towing of up to 7,700 pounds. Fleet customers are able to get the base model Pro with the extended range battery. The average buyer can't. Why? I'm not sure. That's Ford's decision. But with the extended range, if you operate a fleet, you can get up to 10,000 pounds of towing and a payload capacity that's actually lowered to 1,800 pounds because of the added weight of the batteries.
Wow, interesting. Okay, so specs. I mean, you know me. I'm not fooling anyone. I'm not pulling up in my F-150 EV or ICE engine. Like, are those good numbers, bad numbers, somewhere in between?
They're particularly good numbers with the extended range trim, and that's what most fleet customers are going to be opting for. But if you're looking for an entry-level F-150 Lightning Pro and you're not able to get the extended range option, they're okay numbers. The most concerning of those numbers is the range. 230 miles of range with 150 kilowatt charging speeds. That means that on the highway, once every 180 miles or so, you'll probably be stopping for 45 minutes to charge, but you would be saving a lot of money. Shall we take a look at the fuel saving costs that the F-150 Lightning Pro offers?
I actually heard a chant. It was in my right. It's a fuel saving costs. Fuel saving. Yeah, so I think that means we have to. Yeah, definitely.
For the average driver who goes about 15,000 miles per year on the roads, just cruising around, maybe country roads in West Virginia or on the interstate, who knows? You're going to be looking at fuel savings of about $2,800.
Wow.
Versus charging at home, which is how 90% of EV charging is done, versus going to a gas station and filling up for $4.60 a gallon. That's about $2,800 in savings per year in fuel alone, not to mention maintenance costs.
You just showing that stat makes me think the adoption of fleets will be just through the roof because the cost savings are going to be through the roof. Plus, and I'm sure we'll do videos on this in the future, the cost to maintain an electric vehicle should be less than the cost to maintain. So like just the case is growing for why you would want to have an EV fleet of F-150s instead of a internal combustion engine fleet of F-150s.
And tragically, I'm sure the average consumer is not going to be able to have as much power over the pricing of their F-150 Lightning Pro as a fleet customer would have. They're going to see a lot of savings buying, let's say, 20 F-150 Lightning Pros at MSRP, $40,000. The savings just add up. Hopefully, Ford can get a hold on its markups that we're seeing because that's not helping the EV consumer, right? $100,000 F-150 Lightning Pro? No, that's not going to save anybody money.
No, definitely not.
Looking for a car? Look no further than joinyaa.com. Go check out the cars listed there. There's no BS, no lead gen forms, no anything. Just cars.
What else is noteworthy or stands out to you about the Pro, Justin?
Honestly, it's the fact that there is no competition right now. The only other electric trucks we have on the market in 2022 and even going into 2023, the $100,000 plus Hummer EV.
That's a working person's truck, definitely.
Took the words right out of my mouth. And then you've got the Rivian R1T, which is geared more towards the overlanding adventurer types. It definitely is capable, but it's expensive, starting well over $80,000 and most trims going over $100,000. It's not going to be a fleet truck. It's going to be for North Face wearing people.
I prefer Patagonia. So what'll be interesting is, I imagine the Chevy Silverado will be more of a mass adopted vehicle when it comes out next year, correct?
Yeah, the Silverado has some advantages over the F-150 Lightning, but it's not out yet.
And so, interestingly, I think as consumers, we're going to get more and more over the next 12 months conditioned to seeing, we've already seen a ton of Teslas on the road. We'll do plenty of videos about Tesla's market share and how dominant they are. We're going to see more and more Ford EVs on the road, and Hyundai and Kia, but they don't have an EV truck, at least that I'm aware of. So it'll be interesting to see in the mind of consumers, Ford's further ahead than Chevy, than Ram. I think that's kind of inevitable.
Yeah, Ford has 250,000 F-150 Lightning reservations. They originally planned on building just 40,000 next year, 2023. They've already upped that goal to 150,000 Lightnings produced in 2023 alone. They've got a lot of demand. Ford electric trucks are going to become commonplace on the road if they can manage to build them.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Kudos to them for trying to build and focusing and putting some attention, 20% of their attention, towards the more attainable price point ones. You asked the right question before, though. Are they going to be able to, for the retail customer, control what happens downstream at the dealership level? And sadly, I think the answer is no, but hopefully there's still some price attainable F-150 Lightnings in people's future.
Yeah, the F-150 Lightning Pro is a great deal at $40,000 to $50,000, but if you're talking $100,000 for a base model F-150 Lightning, that's no bueno.
Well, thanks, Justin. Appreciate you catching us up to speed.
Thanks, Zach.